Hey everybody, it's LaRonda and I'm back with another video, and I am going to talk tonight about should a man still, in 2018, should a man pay for a date? And my answer is yes. Men should still pay. Now, the way this discussion came up is on Facebook. A lady posted about how a guy was supposed to, she and a guy had been talking about him coming to her house this weekend. He lives about 2 hours or 2.5 hours, whatever it was, away from her. So he would have had to drive there. And so he hadn't, I guess, reached out to her and let her know whether or not he was coming. So she decided to text him and reach out to find out whether he was still coming. And he said, well, if you're going to help pay for gas. And so she asked him, well, how much are we talking? Because I got a lot of things to do with my money this paycheck and blah, blah, blah. And he was like, oh, well, I just need you to pay half. And she was like, oh, no, you're coming to my house to stay for the weekend. So I'm not paying for gas. Like, I'm not paying half or whatever for gas. And his response back, was then no, because he's got some bill to pay and he didn't have money to come or buy gas or whatever the situation was. And so it was like, of course, all the ladies are like, I completely felt like she dodged a bullet. Like, this guy was completely wasting her time and all that. Like, but of course, there were some men in the group that was like, well, you shouldn't be shaming this guy on the internet. Men shouldn't be expected to put forth all this money and do all this stuff for a woman in the beginning. Yada, yada, yada. But my thing is, if a man is not willing to put his money into a woman in the beginning when things are new and fresh and he still actually likes her and is interested and all that kind of stuff, what is it going to be like 2 or 3, let's not even go 10 years, 2 or 3 years down the road, what is it going to be like then? If he's stingy with his money in the beginning, what is he going to be like when the relationship gets old and settled and whatever? Like, what is it going to be like then? And I just feel like so many times men, they want women to provide these very traditional roles. They want you to cook and clean and take care of the kids and keep yourself together and all this kind of stuff, and do all those very traditional things that generally were a woman's role in a relationship traditionally. But then when it comes to their end of the bargain, like being chivalrous, taking a woman out to dinner, paying for her, opening car doors, doing all, doors and car doors, all that kind of stuff that men traditionally did, paying all the bills, going out to work outside of the home and bringing the money back and taking care of everything. That was the traditional way, right? But men don't seem to want to do that. They want to complain about, not all of them, but these particular gentlemen in this conversation were sort of complaining about how women want men to do all this stuff for them and it's too soon and this, that, and the third. But I'm like, if you expect a woman to do all these other traditional roles, you can't have it both ways. Like, have her out here working outside of the home, working in the streets, I'm sorry, not in the streets, but working at a job, coming home, cooking, cleaning, doing all this stuff. And then when it comes time to take her out to dinner, you still expect her to pay or pay half, or, when it comes to making sacrifices for the relationship, you expect her to pay half and do all this kind of stuff, but still keep up those same other traditional roles. And I just don't think that's fair. So my thing is, if a man is not willing to pay and show me, because in the beginning, you don't really love a person and you don't show that a person that you love them because it's still new. The relationship is still new. So like the things that you would do for somebody that you actually love, you don't really do those. The only way you can really show a person that you like them in the beginning of a relationship before love happens and all that is by giving them time and money. Like, and I don't mean giving them money, but what I mean is taking a woman out, you know, paying for a date, taking her to the movies, buying her ice cream or whatever date. It doesn't even have to be an expensive date. If you're going to go see her, pay your way. You know, if she's going to come see you, if you are in a long distance relationship, yes, I believe everybody should pay their own way. Part of the thing about this situation was, it maybe seemed more like a booty call, but like, if it was a booty call, why should she have to pay half for the booty call? You know, like, if everybody should be financing their own way to the booty call. There is nobody that should be like, oh, can you pay half of my money to get to the booty call? No. Everybody should be paying their own way to the booty call. But if it's going to be a relationship, I feel like if the man is going to come see you, he should come and see you. Like, and I am totally willing, if I am in a long distance anything, to put my money in and take myself to see that person, you know, whoever I happen to be seeing. I am totally willing to do that. Now, if a man offers me to pay half for my ticket or something like that, like, I will be graciously accept that and be very thankful for it. But I will definitely, and have done it, have put in my own money to go and see somebody, you know, and would do it again, and will be doing it again. So I just think, like, find a woman that men should find a woman that they feel doesn't need their money, and that way maybe they won't feel so bad about putting in the money, you know, into the relationship, paying for a dinner, or paying your way to go see someone. Maybe if you, sometimes maybe men choose the wrong women, or women that they feel like needs them, and then they feel resentful over the fact that maybe she doesn't put in as much money into the relationship as they do, or whatever. But, like, find somebody that you feel like doesn't need you to put in the money, and then maybe it won't feel so bad for you. I don't know, but I do believe that men should pay. Like, if you are interested in a woman, the way that I'm going to know that you're interested in me if we go out is if you pay. If you don't pay, I'm going to think we're friends, period. And that's all that you're interested in me for, is that for being a friend. But even let me tell you, I have friends that I used to hang out with and still hang out with when I'm back home, and I have never had to pay ever with these people, my men friends that I've gone out with and hung out with, never had to pay a dime of my own money for anything when we went out. Because these were gentlemen, these were traditional type of gentlemen that never would make a woman pay. And I love that about them, and that's how they treat their wives also. You know, when they go out, they don't have to pay. And that's how I think it should be. You know, I mean, if I'm going to be expected to provide my specific roles in a relationship, whatever those roles are, I love the idea that my man would make me feel that security of not having to pay for things. Now, I granted, once the relationship gets more mature and things move on and we're maybe living together or whatever, like, I expect to have to pay part of the bills. I expect to have to put my money into savings for our retirement or future, or whatever things we're buying for our household and all that kind of stuff. Like, I expect to pay my part. But when it comes to, like, dating and building up that relationship, like, I definitely want a man who's willing to invest in me, you know, invest in our relationship. And part of that investment is taking me out and showing me that he cares and that he's interested in me. But that's just me. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Should men still pay in 2018? Should that be a thing? I think it should be. What do you think? I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Happy dating, everybody. Bye-bye.